Here in Milwaukee, Major League Baseball on tap. It's the San Francisco Giants and the Milwaukee Brewers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And taking the ball for Milwaukee, Shane Drowan. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
Casey Schmitt, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. Today in Major League Baseball, we honor one of the greatest players in the history of the game, Lou Gehrig. It started in 2021, and today throughout Major League Baseball, we raise awareness for ALS, the disease that claimed the life of the great Iron Horse, Lou Gehrig. Lined into left center, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting third, the second baseman,
Luis Ariz stands in. He's been a great free agent sign. When you think about the impact of Lou Gehrig on the world of sports, consider this. His number 4 was retired after he passed from ALS. It is the first number ever to be retired in all of professional sports. So effectively, the reason we have retired numbers is due to the fact that Lou Gehrig passed from ALS. Personally, Lou Gehrig Day means a ton to me. I lost a close friend to ALS in 2007, Tim Sheehy. And you're talking about a disease that is 100% fatal. And the average lifespan for people diagnosed with ALS is just between 2 and 5 years. Right through there for a strike. One of the other important pieces as far as raising awareness for ALS is that it is necessary to raise money not just for research but also for patient care. The average out-of-pocket cost for somebody with ALS is $250,000. Payoff pitch, and ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
And that one fouled off.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot. Ball. Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
2 on, 1 out. On the ground. Glove flip to second. What a double play that was. Inning over. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now here's the starter for San Francisco, Landon Root. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Christian Yelich leading things off and takes a strike. Swung on and fouled off. And he'll need a new bat.
Ball 1.
Got him swinging.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 11, Jackson Del Rio.
No.
The 1-0. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That one gets down for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. Flared it out there and got it to drop for the base hit. I think he got it off the handle just a little bit, but the bat held up for him enough to get something behind that swing.
Bryce Terang, batting with one down, takes a strike. Runner on the move. There's a ball. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Pitch misses, and it's 2-1. On the corner for a strike. Runner at second here, one gone. This one in the air, center field. Cox settles under this one, and there's two away.
Batting fourth, the catcher, William Contreras.
Runner breaks for third. Pitch is high. Throw to third. Save. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Just missed.
Off the plate.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Here's a 2-1. Right through there for a strike. Chorio on third with two out. That's
Ball
off
three.
the mark. Full count now. Goes down looking. Back here at American Family Field. And now it's the Giants DH, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Ball.
Ground ball to the right side. And it stays fair. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Fouled off down the right side. Step off, throw to first.
He made
Lee
it safe.
dives back in safely. Strike two.
Well, that two-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
Swing and a ground ball. Hamilton on to first. That's a very athletic play. So now with one away and a man at second, Bryce Eldridge getting ready to hit. That's in there. That's strike one.
Well, as a left-handed hitter, you kind of expect that breaking ball from the lefty, so you just want to track it and get an idea because you know it's going to come into play later in the at-bat.
Fastball for a strike. Out towards right center field. Terang on his way over. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he moves up to third. Now two away.
Batting in, The catcher, Eric Ha.
That one fouled hard the other way. Foul ball there.
Ball.
This to third. Gets to it with a slide. Fires to first. Throw misses the mark, and the run will score. A tough play to swallow, especially with 2 outs. Runner at first with 2 away. Jonah Cox digs in now.
Ah!
Lined into right. That's a hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Two on, 2 outs. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 0-2. Out to center. And that is that. Back here in Milwaukee, here's the Brewers DH, Jake Bauers.
Number 9, Jake Bauers.
Oh, that got away from him.
That hit him.
And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
The first baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Now fly ball to right center. Devers gets under it. Brings it in. Sal Freeland up now for the Brewers. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Quick toss to first, and he dives back in safely.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
And that skips in the dirt. Next offering is fouled back. And a breaking ball misses outside. Tap foul at the plate. So
That's a ball.
walk
Take your base.
puts runners at first and second.
Batting in, the third baseman, number 13, William Rengifo.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. The 0-1. Yeah, that's fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count. Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Batting ninth, the second baseman.
2 aboard, 2 outs.
David Hamilton up now for the Brewers. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. That is the inning. Back here at American Family Field, digging in, Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Up the middle, Yelich. Over to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
The batter number 1, second baseman, Luis Arise.
He swings and fouls one off.
Ball.
The 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. That one missed.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Willie Adames stands in. He's 0 for 1. The 0-1.
Ball. Ball 2.
Outside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
In time to Vaughn. And they get Adames for the out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here in Milwaukee, here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, Christian Yelich.
Yelich.
Aye.
That pitch gets the corner. No balls, 2 strikes.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Here's a high chopper. Arise. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
Up next for the Brewers, the left fielder, number 11, Jackson. Go Rio.
That's in there. It's 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
This is Bryce Terang.
Ball 1.
quick throw to first. Chourio back in on a dive. This one ripped, but foul to the right.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Here's a 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Chourio, the base runner at first with one out. Grounder might be two. Slings to second, throw to first, but he beat it.
Up next for the Brewers, the catcher, William Contreras.
Right side. Fires over to first. And that is that.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Brewers,
back, and now on the mound to start the
58.
fourth, Rob Zastryzny.
And he comes on here for the first time this season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in. No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 0-2.
Ball.
Swings and misses. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Matt Chapman.
Off the mark there. Ball 1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And he gets tied up right there.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for the Giants, the first base.
2 down, bases empty.
Bryce
Bryce Eldridge will hit next. Fly to center his first time. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Ball.
There's the strike, and it's 2-1. Gets the strike. That was the sweeper. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And there's a ball.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity. Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Talk
That's
about
the
a
ball.
battle
Take
at the
your base.
plate. 10
Up next
pitches,
for the
he earned that
Giants,
walk.
the catcher,
Well, that's a nice
Eric.
job of grinding out.
New arm out of the bullpen,
Now
Jake
pitching for the
Woodford.
Brewers,
Well, he's been hit pretty
number
hard at times
41.
this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
On the ground to third. Throws to first, and that is that. Bottom four,
Leading
so
off
here's the
for
Brewers
the
DH,
designated
Jake
hitter,
Bauers.
Number 9, Jake Bauers.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. Way inside. Ripped to third. And one gone to the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Up next for the Brewers, the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
Check swing went around. Strike one. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. Got him swinging for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Next for the Brewers.
Next to hit, Sal
the right
Freeland.
fielder, number
Walked
10,
his first
Sal
time.
Freeland.
Trying to bunt his way on. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
Up next for the Brewers.
Dropping a drag bunt there. I love it.
13, Louis Rengifo.
Way inside, gets out of the way. And the 1-0. Late swing, foul to the left. Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Root keeping an eye on him. Ball to strike. The pitch. In the dirt to second. He's in there.
He's in there.
And now a man into scoring position.
Heads up base running right there.
Man at second. That
No,
one
that's the
misses. And that's ball 3.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
On the ground to the left. And it stays fair. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. A big 2-out hit, and the game is tied. Go ahead run on base. David Hamilton now at the plate. Fly to center his first time. Outside with a breaking ball. The 1-0. And a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Nice swing to drive that pitch up the middle. Could have easily been out in front on the off speed and pulled off of it, but he was looking to use the big part of the field, and he executed his plan perfectly.
The 0-1.
Ball, that's down.
First and second, 2 down. Next pitch just misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Tap to first, and that goes foul.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
3-2 down. swing and a miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Back here at American Family Field, stepping in, Jonah Cox. And that skips in the dirt.
Well, these Giants, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Bouncer to second. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Up next for the Giants, the left fielder, number 10, Casey Schmitt.
Hey.
Ground ball left side into the outfield, base hit. And they have their first hit since the 2nd inning.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Rafael Devers up to hit.
Hey.
He's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Inside, almost got him. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw sails over his head at first.
Back-to-back base hits. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
In there, and it's 0-1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Two on, one out. Swing, and he popped it up. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. On the ground. And it's just foul. That was close. The 0-2. Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. And he punches him out. He went around. Willie Adames to the plate now in a high leverage spot. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Terang has a beat on it. And that's the 3rd out. Back here in Milwaukee, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. Out towards right center field. Devers under it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Brewers, the center fielder, number 2, Contreras.
Towards first. Eldridge takes it to the bag. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
The catcher,
and now it's William Contreras. That one ripped left field. Carrying well. And that one is out of here. A solo shot. And they take the lead. It's 2-1. Two down, bases empty, but 1 run across. Last half of inning number 5. That one ripped. And that's the inning.
Now pitching for the
We're back,
Brewers,
and they make a change to start the sixth. The new pitcher, Trevor McGill. He's been so good against lefties. Leading off, Jung-Hoo Lee, 1 for 2.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
That missed inside. Ball 3. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Check swing called strike. That's strike 2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 3-2 on the way. Line drive. That's a base hit into right field. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Here comes the 0-1. Nice grab. Flips it. There's one to first. Double play. Nicely done. Base is empty after the double play. Bryce Eldridge, the next Giant to hit. He's 0 for 1. Outside low. And that's ball 1. Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Cut on and missed at 101. And the count now even up. Next one in the dirt. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Two down, nobody on. And he walked him. And after that long battle, he's aboard representing the tying run.
The catcher, Eric Hahn.
Now it bounces away. Can't squeeze it. No advance, though. The 1-0.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
So the call stands. One challenge remaining for them now. Two and 0 the count. Here it comes. This one in the air right field, and he'll play it on a bounce. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Up next to the Giants.
And here is Jonah Cox. That misses. Ball 1. Late on that fastball.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity. Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it.
Now pitching for
back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Buddy Kennedy. He's making his second appearance of the season.
For the Brewers, the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
In the air, left side. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Brewers, the right fielder, number 10, Sal Freeland.
Breaking ball, and that got him.
Up next for the Brewers, the third baseman, number
Luis
15,
Rengifo gets a chance to hit here.
Rengifo.
Quick move to first. Freeland back on a dive. In the dirt. Left field. Schmitt on the move. He makes the grab.
The batter, number 6, second baseman, David Hamilton.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Kennedy, 27 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2017. Runner takes off, swings, and this one's flared. Brings it in for the third out.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Brewers,
back. We're in the 7th.
number
We have a new
56,
pitcher on the mound, Grant Anderson. He's pitching on 2 days rest. So back to the top of the order. Now it's the Giants leadoff hitter, Casey Schmitt, 1 for 3. What a stop. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Giants, the right fielder, number 16, Rafael Devers.
Ball.
The Brewers holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. And that misses. And it's 3-0. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Devers thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. So the call will stand. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Looking to get the tying run on base. Smoked on the ground to second. In plenty of time to first, and 2 away to start the 7th. Luis Arias, the next to hit.
Ball 1.
This one in the air. Rengifo under it. And that is that. Back here at American Family Field, bottom of the 7th, Christian Yelich up now for the Brewers.
Yelich.
That finds the mark on the inside corner.
Well, these Brewers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
That's the ball.
Hit hard, but foul off to the left. And it remains 2-2. Good job to fight that one off.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
That's hard hit on the line. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And that's a leadoff double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Man at second.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Outside low. It's 2-2. Next offering is downstairs.
Still just the 2nd batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Up the middle. A rise onto first. And one away in the bottom of the 7th. Next for the Brewers, Bryce Terang.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
Ball 1.
One away with a runner at 3rd. Here the bottom of the 7th. Right through there for a strike.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. This would be a big pickoff if he can push a run across.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. So the Giants with a new pitcher on the hill, Matt Gage.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
And that one just missed off the outside edge. There's a line drive to left field. Schmitt drops steps, heads back on it. Stretches out and hauls it in. We go to the 8th. Here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants, William Contreras. On the ground to 3rd. In time to Vaughn. Important first out to begin the 8th.
The designated hitter, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Ball 1.
Swings and misses. And it's 1-1. That one pulled foul.
Ball.
That's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Missed
Ball
with
3.
a changeup. Ball 3. swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And here is Matt Chapman. In the air, foul off first. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play.
Up next to the Giants, the first baseman, number 8, Bryce Eldridge. Now pitching for the
So they
Brewers,
bring on their closer in the 8th, Abner Uribe.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
That pitch gets the inside corner. That's strike one.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
The Giants with the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're at the top of the 8th. Got him swinging for the strikeout. On to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the Brewers DH, Jake Bauers.
Jake Bauers.
No, that's a ball.
That one pushed foul. Here's a 1-1. And there's a foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Brewers, the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
Right through there for a strike.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
And a seed into center. That's a base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Everything came together for him. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Now here is Sal Frelick. Here's the 0-1. And that one fouled off. Man at first, one away.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Now there's a bullet down the line, and that's just foul. Vaughn leads off first with one away.
Now he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Brewers, the third baseman, number 13, Louis Rengifo.
Breaking ball, and that got him.
The batter, number 6, second baseman.
First and second, 2 outs. David Hamilton up now for the Brewers.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Two on, 2 outs.
Ball.
Line shot into the gap, should score at least one. Headed for the plate. 1 run across. Rengifo around third. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and they take a 3-run lead.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a pop-up. That is the inning. All set to start the ninth in this one. Now it's the Giants catcher, Eric Haas. Ripped on the ground to second. Tosses to first. Now one gone in the ninth.
Up next for the Giants, the center fielder, number 8, Jonah Cobb.
Check swing, and he went. Strike one. Foul ball. Uribe, in his second season, he features a sinker, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer.
Ball.
The Brewers trying to close out a 3-run lead here at the top of the ninth.
Ball 2.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And the Giants down to their final out. Back to the top of the order. Here's the left fielder, Casey Schmitt. Misses off the plate, and now it's even 1-1. That one drilled left field. That's back. Gone. And they cut into the deficit. It's 4-2.
Inside. Ball.
Uribe maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. That one opts against the fence. It's a double. Third hit of the night for him.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ball game.
Luis Arias, the next Giant to hit.
That's the ball.
Command has been the issue, no doubt. What are you seeing?
Well, it looks like he's fighting against himself instead of just working with himself and allowing his mechanics to flow. He's trying to overthrow instead of allowing things to just sort of naturally develop.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Devers headed home. The relay to the plate. Save. He scores, and it's a one-run game.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Ball.
But with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base. He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
And
Outside,
another
that's
ball.
ball 3.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Check swing called strike. 3-1.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
And the tying run is on base. Now it's the DH, Jung-Hoo Lee, down to their final out, but an opportunity to deliver the tying and maybe even a winning run. Just missed. Pitch is in there, and that's strike one. Just missed. They're down to their final strike. Pitch misses, and the count's full.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. 2 on, 2 outs. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Ground ball right side, down the line, and it's foul. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Here comes the throw. Safe, and the runner from second scores on the play. Tie ball game, 4-4. They turn things over to the southpaw, D.L. Hall. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball one. Tied at 4. That misses, and the count now 2-0. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. Here's the throw. Tag out. They cut down the go-ahead run at the plate. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late.
Now pitching for
back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Keaton Wynn.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing the work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Chorio leading things off and takes a strike. Knee high, that's in for a strike. Chorio not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge, and it's going to stay a strike. So that removes their last challenge. Swings over the splitter for strike 3.
The Brewers, the center fielder, number 2, Contreras.
No, that's too high.
That's in there, and it's a ball and a strike. Now one missed. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone, so they get to hang on to their second challenge. 4-4 in the ninth. That's outside. Ball 2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2-2 now. Fights it off. He'll see another. There's the splitter in the dirt. Swing and a miss. Out on the drop, third strike. 2 gone. And here's the catcher, William Contreras. He's already homered here in this one.
Right.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Ball 1.
And it's even up.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
That's the third. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras. Back here in Milwaukee, on to extra innings. Bryce Eldridge getting ready to hit. And that is out of play. Man at second. Strike two.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Just missing there. And the count 1-2. Challenge from behind the dish here. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they're now out of challenges. Tied at 4. Got him looking for the strikeout. And he'll challenge that called strike. So the call will stand. No challenges left for them now. This one in the air, center field. Terang should have this one 2 away now. Go ahead, run on base. Jonah Cox, the next Giant to hit. That one catches the corner for a strike. Close, but called a ball. And it's 1-1. Right through there for a strike. That's down and in. Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup. Back here at American Family Field, on to the bottom of the 10th. Jake Bowers up now for the Brewers. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Chop to first, Eldridge. He steps on the bag. The winning run moves up to third, so they'll be happy with that.
Up next for the Brewers, the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball 1. There's a strike.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
Ripped, and he can't glove it. It's by him. In comes the winning run, and the Brewers walk it off in extra innings.
Well, you come to the ballpark hoping you'll see something special that day, whether you're a player or a fan. A walk-off win, nobody forgets that. A memorable moment that'll be logged in the backs of the minds of everybody that witnessed this here today.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.